Hey, hi everybody. So this is Jerry, and maybe let's start by asking you some questions. Jerry, will you tell us about which part of where you're come from?
Sure. I'm from the United States.
Yeah.
I grew up there, but my family had moved a little when I was very young. When I started university, then I started doing some traveling as well. Came to Asia, for example, first time in 1988.
First time in 1988. So this is when we all students are born.
About that time.
Yeah, about that time. And so I think you have witnessed some changes around this area. And will you tell us about what's the greatest changes around this area, around Central?
Sure. I think the one that's most obvious to everyone is in the infrastructure. For example, Central Ferry is moved from where it used to be, and we can see more train stations popping up. Of course, there's the new Airport Express, the Hong Kong station here. This kind of infrastructure means that other things will change too. People will use those things instead of taking a bus or instead of driving their own car. Nonetheless, we see that the roads are still full of cars and buses.
Yeah, but those are the infrastructure things, and there's the land quite far behind us. And
yes.
Do you think there's lots of kind of westernized Hong Kong, westernized Central? So, so do you think is it better to have all those influence from the foreign countries, or we should keep those Chinese unique traditions?
I was thinking about that today as I was on the train, and I feel that older generation wants to keep some of the Hong Kong and Chinese traditions, and the tourism board also wants to keep these old traditions, but the younger generation really is quite keen to modernize or to become part of the global, we call it westernization, but it's the fact is we just kind of all got on the same track where we can do business and communicate, and it's going to be very hard to get out of that track.
Yeah.
And I feel two ways about it.
Two ways.
Because in one way I say, I wish I could see Hong Kong in the good old days, when it was Hong Kong and it had its own flavor and taste. And the other part of me is very happy that it's modernized because it means it's convenient for me.
Yeah.
And it's easy for me to get along because it's something I've experienced in my own country or in other parts of the world.
So generally, you do think it's neither good or neither bad for Hong Kong to be modernized, right?
Well, modernized, you're not going to stop it. And I don't think it's bad to modernize. But there are some things that will be put aside so that Hong Kong can continue on this road to modernization.
So generally, do you like? So how do you like Central, this area?
It's good. I tell you, if you only see Central on the surface, you'll think it's all office buildings and business people. But if you take some time to look around, you'll find in the small alleys there's still some nice markets, some very interesting eating stalls, and you'll see all kinds of people here, right? Those who, foreign and Chinese, going to work, and then also foreign and Chinese out for leisure, right? Just taking in the sights. So you find quite a mixture here.
Okay. All right. Thank you for your time. Yeah.
You're welcome,
Thank you.
Stanley.
Happy
to talk with you.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye.
Yeah. Thank you.